Here we go! Oh. Or not here we go. Yeah, hi! I forgot what I was doing there. Welcome back to Skyward Sword. We played so much Skyward Sword last week, and I'm hoping I still remember what we're doing, because it seems that I forget every single time we restart. It's like my brain just shuts off and doesn't— oh wow, I'm really low on health. Oh no. Oh wait, were we not— okay, we went to— we have been on this boat, because I remember doing this bit. But I don't remember what we did. I got the sea chart, now we can finally navigate properly. Oh yeah, I had to go— wait, hold on. Let's go look for my ship. Oh, we set sail. Wait, why did we come back? Did I die? Does anybody remember what happened? Because I got the sea chart from all the way up there. Oh no, wait, I came— I remember coming down on that little, like, flying fox style thingy. Health. Yes, please, thank you. Don't touch the cactus. And then I have been on the boat. Pretty sure. I don't know what I'm doing. Hi, Dottie! Oh my goodness, sorry, I didn't notice you come in there because your name was the same color as someone else's. Hi, how you doing? I'll say it's probably a set and forget for me because the site isn't a regular rotation of things to check. Patreon wasn't either. Okay, that makes sense. That's kind of what I'm like with things like that. I just kind of go, here you go. There is also, Casper, there is the option of Ko-Fi, and I don't just mean like for me, I mean like as an option as a content creator, which now actually lets you do recurring payments of whatever amount you want, so that could be an option. So I've got both of those, but Fan House is more set up to be exclusively for that, rather than Ko-Fi, which is meant for one-time payments, but you can do a recurring one if you want. Hello, Raiju! How are you doing? It's lovely to have you back. We're here, we're in search of more fire. I'm okay, exhausted from work, but such is life. How's your new year been going? It's been going okay. Yeah, let's talk about resolutions, actually. Oh yes, I had forgotten that. Having them sit down on a stool, stump, or bench, or other objects really restores your health. I don't think there's anything around here, though, that I can use. But yeah, I'm sure I've been on the boat. Did I maybe die? Do we want to see my family again? Oh no, we won't tell him. Let's not tell him. Open up the sea chart you brought with you. Oh! There we go. That's what it was. So we stopped here, but we started there. That's what it was. So I have been on the boat to get to this bit. I forgot that. Haha! There we go. I think I'm up to date now. So we're aiming for over here, I think. Hold on. Let's move that. Oh, it's so difficult to be exact. No. There we go. The shipyard is where we used to build our ships. My ship was built there too. If you go to the shipyard, you might find some clues to the location of my ship. Oh yes, we're looking for his ship, because his ship was what protects the next sacred flame that we need. I need to head to the shipyard and thus find some clues to our shipyard. Yeah, there we go. My new year has been going. It's been going. I think it's been okay. It's been good in some respects, and in others. Mental health's not been the best, and I've been very tired from work. But in other respects, I've been having a good time. I've only been back streaming for a week. This is my second week back. And that's, oh, hello. Wait, how do I... There we go. So I've been picking things to... Oh, hi! I've been picking things to, like, stream. We're just trying to get... just trying to get Skyward... I kind of sound like I'm going, oh, I just want to get it finished. And I'm not really like... but I am actually enjoying it. This is much more fun than I remember it being. I don't know if I just got stuck and frustrated or something, but I'm having a lot more fun than I thought I would. Oh, hi! Do I have a limited amount of bombs or something? I don't know. I'm sorry that your mental health isn't the best. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. I thought I was okay, and then had a chat with my therapist, and it brought up some stuff, and I was like, I was like crying for the whole thing, and I was like, I'm so sorry. Just tears the whole time. Oh, things are firing at me now. My boat gun is magical, and it has unlimited ammo. You know what? I'm just gonna go around. Can I? Okay, I can't really turn the camera without turning the whole boat, but that makes sense. Whoa! Excuse you. Hold on, I will check the chat once I've destroyed these frog things. I actually call therapy my weekly crying session. Yeah, I don't know if this is like a normal experience for people who go to therapy, but I find that I'm like, right, here's what I want to talk about this week. Here's what, and she's like, right, cool, this is what you want to focus on. I'm like, yes, this is what I would like to focus on. Thank you. How do I get out of this? Oh, there we go. And then by the end I go, we didn't focus on it at all because I spent the whole time talking about other stuff. It never gets, and then it never happens. It's so weird. Did taking time off at the start help recharge? Right, so kind of yes and no. Because the week that I took off a week for Christmas, right? To actually like enjoy Christmas and not be stressed. And also because I wasn't going to be in the flat. And then we spent that week with Joe's family, so it wasn't like unrelaxing, but it was also like I wasn't in my own home being able to just do whatever I wanted, because I kind of had to, like, you know, these people who I don't really know their routine, and you know, it's not fully relaxing. So I had that on my week that I was supposed to relax, and then I took a week to prepare for the stream. So I did get some time to relax, but I feel like I didn't fully. But that's something I need to work on this year, is I need to work on actually relaxing when I'm relaxing and not going, oh, I just do this little thing, I'll just get this thing done. No, I'm not allowed to do that. I have bought Harvest Moon, It's a Wonderful Life, or whatever it's called, and I'm playing that when I need to actually relax. I forgot to mention in terms of life events and such, I'm like to start a new job. Oh, look at you! I hope it's a good transition as well, I agree. Thank you, Reggie. Hydration break, everybody. Have some hydration. If you don't have a drink, you know the rules. Go get yourself some water. I don't care if you've got coffee there, you need water too. The new job is going to be less call handling for NHS 24, so it should be interesting. It's actually less hours, but more pay. Can I get that job, please? We have arrived. This is the island where we used to make our ships. You find the shipyard here as well as the town where the workers lived. And as you said, obligatory minecart level. Yay! My first thought, and I can't believe this was my first thought, was, is this Hello Neighbor? I've been watching a lot of videos about Hello Neighbor and how it went downhill. I've never played it, but that was the first thing I thought of, because there's a bit where there's like a little, like, cart out, like a little track outside the window. Anyway, that building is the construction bay. But the entrance is closed. Looks like you can't get in. So how are they perceiving this? Are they perceiving the fact that there is a circle around them of stuff? Because I thought that he could see everything as it was in the past, and it's just me that can only see that circle. I want to know how it works. Maybe they never got that. Maybe they never thought that much about it. Maybe it's not that deep. It's not that deep, man. Well, interesting enough, it's because they're opening a new contact center, so they may want for more staff. I mean, that would be good. I would like a different job. But only if, you know, I can make it work with everything else that I do. That's the thing. I keep being like, oh, I can apply for this job. And I go, yes, but they'll be wanting me 9 to 5, 5 days a week. And then, unless it's something I really want to do, that doesn't really work out better for me. So... as in, unless it's and that if it's not just like this is something just to make money because I need it desperately, because I'm lucky enough to have a job at the moment that I can work around streaming. Social hours in this case will mean weekends, public holidays, and generally evenings after 5 o'clock. Each location on the island is linked to the others via mine track. You might be able to get to the back door of the construction bay if you can get around the other side of it by using a minecart. Okay. There's a minecart station over there. You should head to the station first. I'll wait here, Foo Weep. Thanks for waiting there, Foo Weep. Look at those guys. I remember hating them. I can't remember why, but I do not like those dudes over there. I think it's just because they're difficult to get. No, not to the sky. To the sky! So in terms of, I was going to talk about New Year's resolutions. That's what we were going to chat about. Hi, welcome to my podcast that I play while playing Zelda and getting probably very lost and confused. Okay, so that's a way down when I'm all the way up there. Gotcha. Hi. Hi there. Do I have any bombs? Do I have? Okay. Whoop. Whoop. Are they smart enough to know what it is? Oh, they are! Why did they not move? They both were like, oh no. Ah! Hello! Oh, I forgot about those arms. Ow! I'm on fire! Oh my god. You see? I'm just... I need to get into a safe spot because I can't stop laughing. That was so funny. Now my health is so low, but that was worth it because it was hilarious. Right, so they know it's there and then they move just out of the way? Or they just maybe don't take enough damage to kill them? Maybe that's what it is. Oh no, their arms are protecting them. Right, okay. What a thing to say. Their arms are protecting them. Alright, I'm probably gonna die. But I've just saved, so we should be fine. Charming lads. Charming lads. So I had a couple of resolutions this year, but they were more like, whoa. They were more like actual things that I could quantify, if that makes sense. But yeah! I forgot I could do that. I wasn't actually trying to hold it up in the air, I was just... No! Owie! Wait, roll. Thank you. No, I'm just gonna run past them. There we go. See? No problem. To the shipyard center. Oh, hi! This station here was used by folks heading into the old mines. Don't know why I gave him that voice. That's the voice I gave him. People still ride the mine carts all over the place though. I'm probably supposed to tell you there's some safety information about using the carts posted on the wall over there. Cart riding can be dangerous, so I suggest you give that stuff a quick read. Okay. I'm sorry that the blowing is possibly annoying you. Approach the cart and press A to get on. Lean your body to balance the weight of the cart as you approach a curve. If you're moving too fast, press B to slow down. Jump up to clear obstacles. Okay. That's gonna be fun. Let's try this. Oh, a stool! Where? Did you see a stool? You did! Oh, fantastic. Let's just have a sit. I've been here alone for, well, who knows how long. Years. But I get to ride these carts every day, and I never get bored of it. Ah, thank you for pointing out the stool. Beautiful. Full health. I'm going to go save. I know it means I have to run past those guys again, but I think I can do it. If I do it right. Give him Hagrid's voice from the PS1 game. I can't actually remember what it is. I was so excited I came over right away. Ah, beautiful. So, one of my New Year's resolutions is to never buy a plastic carrier bag at the shops. So I don't do it a lot, but sometimes I'll find that I'll pop into, you know, Tesco or something on my way home and I haven't got big enough bag with me and I have to buy a plastic bag because they don't have the green ones. They use the little compostable ones. So basically my goal is to not die on this minecart. Look at that. Time for Mr. Bones Wild Ride. Let's go! Oh my god. Oh god. Okay. I see. Oh my god. Okay, sorry, this is a lot of concentration here. I think I understand how it works now. Oh my god, I should have hit that wall. I wonder if you can. Oh no! I was not leaning that way, game. Oh, jeez. Can you feel the sunshine? Let it brighten up your day. That's what I should have been playing. Hold on, I need to catch these hands. Oh, come here. Oh, they ran away. Fine. Good job, you lived. Thanks. Didn't know it was just stuck and die. Ooh. Oh, I don't like that thing. Oh, I don't like those things even. Oh, no. Bye-bye. Link's just piecing out. Like, yep. See you later. Ooh. Get them one at a time. It's the ones where it makes you aim like in a specific direction. I still can't do those very well. Definitely upgrade your net if you have the materials for next time you're on Skyloft. Okay. Ah! Where did you even come from? Okay, so I can get back. Get back. My voice. Get back. And get back down this way. Makes the net twice as big. It's great. Fantastic. Oh, I missed some. Hold on, I missed something in chat. Give me a sec. You can't run past us. After him. Frank, let him go. He's outside the area now. What? Just let him go. But he's right there inside the shop. I saw him. We could just nab him and bring him back here. No. Just let it go, Frank. Let it go. Just let it go, Frank. It's okay. It's not. It's above our pay grade, Frank. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Oh, hello. So sad. So sad. He ain't worth it, Frank. He ain't worth it. Come here and let me catch you. No? Fine, I'll just cut off your food supply. Capitalist swine. What? Nothing. Oh my god. Oh, there's a different track there. Can you feel the sunshine? I don't know if I'm going the right way. I just leant into one. Oh no, I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. Ooh. Where am I going now? Am I going back to where I was? Oh my god. Oh my god! Well. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Oh dear. Oh no. By Jove. Okay, this time I'm gonna go to the left path. Wait, am I going around in a circle? Oh my god, I am. Okay, I'm not going to the left path. Wait, can I? Oh, it said I can jump. Okay, I forgot that. Yes! I hit the desk, but I managed. No! Oh! Oh no! 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 Eh! No! Mox, this takes me back to my days playing Indiana Jones on the arcade. See, I don't think you mean you're playing like an Indiana Jones game. I think you were just like walking around dressed as Indiana Jones. Like, being like, pacha! And like jumping on things and swapping up things out for other things, like bags of sand. And I was like, stop that. Get out of the, sorry, you can't, you have to leave the arcade. Alright, I hit my arm on the desk and it actually hurt quite a lot. I'm probably gonna get a bruise. So. I'm gonna do this to get some speed built up. Oh, just nullified the speed I had. That's annoying. What the? I think the gyro reset. No one can accuse you of not suffering for your art if you bruise yourself. Exactly, it's true. I mean, you know that I am, that I'm playing Charlie's Angels again, right? I'm suffering for the art. For those who don't know... Okay, I don't understand, because I've got the controller like this, and it's just not... There we go. I was doing that, and it didn't let me turn. Corner was. I think it's in a Groundhog Day loop. Best game ever. So yeah, next week, Wednesday's stream, we're gonna be playing Charlie's Angels again, from the start. I was gonna make it the charity stream, and then I was like, I don't really know what would be, like, the incentive to donate, because I'm not gonna, you know... Come on! What the... I think it's broken. I had it level, and it was level. I did that, nothing happened. I did that, nothing happened. And then I put it level, and I went sideways. Is it my Joy-Con? Is my Joy-Con broken? Jump! Jump, boy, jump! You just broken your gyro, your arm. My arm is potentially also broken. There we go. At least it made me lean the right way that time. What?! Can I do this bit without motion controls? Is there a way? Like... Okay, hold on. Let's keep... Right, so... There. I've centered the gyro. Let's try it one more time. Perfect lean to the right until just... Exactly. Like, immediately before he's like, nope, other way. Nope, I have leveled out. You should not be doing anything now. Right, now lean, 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 lean. Thank you. Lean into the curve. Thank you. Oh my god, that was horrific. Nope. Thank you. Yes. No, other way. Thank you. Sorry. I don't know which one's the good one. We are swerving. Don't know. The problem is if I have a jump at any point, I have to build up some speed. Slowing down. I'm slowing down. I don't like it. It's too fast. Oh my god. Oh, it's over. I did it. Oh, I'm safe. Oh my god. That was the worst thing ever. That was horrific. Actually, you know what? There's probably hearts in there, and I don't need them. I'm just gonna take my breath. Just catch my breath, you know. Just, you know, just have a little, catch my breath a little bit, you know. Just nothing to worry about. Always having a nap. I mean, I can appreciate that. Roll the chat back. You can see yourselves. There you go. There you are. You're on the screen now. Get up. Stop sleeping. Yeah, I used the right hype that time. Thank you. Thank you, hit people guy. Just for me. Just for me. I I appreciate it so much. Oh my god, I feel like I've drank so much of this drink and it's still full. We have arrived at the shipyard. I need to add some like maple syrup. Sorry, stop getting distracted. But I came here so I don't have to look at myself. Do you normally just sit in front of the mirror? Is that like your two options? You sit in front of the mirror or you watch the stream? Work is secondary. Oh, I love those little pumpkins. They're so cute. Master, we have arrived at the shipyard construction bay. Oh, so we have. We came in the back door. I didn't even register that's where we were. Did I see what my brain tweeted about resolutions yet? No. What's my brain done? With the passing of many years, this structure has filled with sand, just like every... Oh, here we go. 2022, no resolutions, only conflict. I am the conflict. Shut up, brain! No! The passing of it. Sorry, I've read that bit already. I recommend looking in the sand for a clue that may direct you to the location of the ship. The clue is scorpions. See? Come here. It is quite fun, like, when you get the hang of it, to just, like, walk up to an enemy and in real life, like, flick out your sword like you're so cool. I hate sand. It's coarse and rough and it gets everywhere. Oh my god, there's a lot of sand. I did not expect it to go down that far. Wait, at the bottom? Have we reached the edge? You know what I'm going to do. You know that I'm going to try and get rid of absolutely all of this sand, and it's going to take forever. Hopefully it's some satisfying content for you all. Sand all the way down. I thought it stopped. I was like, this can't run out. It's magic. Dum, 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 dum. It's like when we played Luigi's Mansion 3 and I would just spend the whole time like sucking up all the sand in the desert level. I was like, I will take it all. We must make it all flat. Like Power Washer Simulator but sand blowing. Exactly. I think I have Power Washer Simulator on my like wish list on Steam. Because it's I think I've mentioned this a few times, but I last year there was a period of time where I was not having a good time. I was having a really, really bad time mentally. And I think I actually didn't stream, I think. And all I did was play House Flipper the whole time. And then listen to Bo Burnham's Inside, which was probably a bad idea because it didn't make me feel better, but also it felt great to like be sad and listen to a sad thing, you know, just be sad for a bit. That was fun. How much have I done? Oh my god, barely any of it. I bet it's in this center bit here. Oh god! Oh no! Oh no, an enemy! Oh lord! I was not expecting that. I don't know what to do. How do I... Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Ah! No! Get your claws away from me. Did I do that wrong? I think I did. Surprise! Yes. No, I want to hit. I don't know how many times I have to do this, or if I'm doing the wrong thing. But it seems to be hurting it, so I think it's the right thing. Or the left thing, depending on which one I go for. No. Sir. Oh my god. This is exactly the problem I had before. Whereas if you, Ah, yes! Okay, cool. Whereas if you're not actually directly in front of it, it won't let you lock on. Come on, one more. Probably. No, okay, not one more. Hit the straw on my drink there, that could have gone really badly. Nope. Yes. Okay. Oh no. That's not what I want. I think last time I had to stay still so it would get me. Or do I have to leaf? Oh no, I have to leaf blower it. That's what I did. Because remember last time we fought one of these, I was like, what do I do? Why is it not attacking me? And I spent like 5 minutes waiting for it because I have to do that. Nope. Whoa. That was close. That was close. Ooh, jeez. I think I've got a stabby stab. Like that. Yes. Okay, I can still do it when it goes red. Oh. Come on, baby. I'm a bug catcher now. I'm a bug type trainer in Pokemon. I'm not. Oh my god. Link. Link, look at the creature that's attacking you. Like a sensible boy. Stop turning around when I'm trying to lock onto it. Oh, I feel really bad actually. I was gonna turn to stone there. I was like, what is going on? Sometimes we have to wallet. Yeah, I gotta compound that sadness. Get that sadness out though. It was good. Master, it would appear that in many years this factory went unused, monsters have moved in and built a nest. I now estimate the chance of finding a clue in the sand here as to the ship's location is extremely low. Fee just sent me in to get killed. I was like, damn, it didn't work. You know what? Maybe Fi's like programming is actually to try and get me killed this whole time. Damn, it didn't work. Right, okay, try it. Plan B. I didn't lose any health in that fight. Am I good at Zelda? Somebody make a meme of that, like the guy with the butterfly be like not taking any damage in a single boss fight. Am I good at video games? I wasn't lying, by the way. I really do want to get rid of all this sand. Satisfying. Handy thing, by the way, if you press ZL when there isn't a lock-on symbol, it'll swing the camera background to behind Link. Ah! Oh! That's good to know. If I do this. Ah! A report. I calculate a 0% chance of searching further in this location will lead to the appearance of the— I know! As though substantially unfavorably odds, I suggest reporting to the ship's captain and leaving this island. Dude, I'm having fun. Don't ruin my fun. Is this poggers? Honestly, having seen your performance against earlier bosses, you generally have improved. Yay! Maybe all I needed to do was play nothing but Zelda on my stream ever. I do actually have some games lined up. I would like to play— Wait, is the sand moving back? I thought I'd already done that one. No, it's not. It can't be. I do kind of want to play the new Pokemon, but I don't think I can justify the £50 it would cost to get it. So I'm probably not going to play the new Pokemon, at least not when it comes out. Unfortunately. Even though I would really like it. Look, gotta join this meeting. It's pulled out the shield because I moved the Joy-Con. Enjoy this meeting and see if I can catch all the managers by throwing Pokeballs at them. I don't think that's— I mean, have fun. You do you. You do you. Effectively simulating sand dunes. All I'm doing is blowing the sand around? No! I wanted to clear it all up! In other places it let me clear it up when I did this, and I'm just pushing it around? No. Fine. Fine. No satisfying ASMR clearing all the sand from the pit in Zelda for you. 10 hours. Bye! Hold on, let me just wave at them. Bye! Okay, off I go. That was a fun waste of time. Did I actually get anything from this area? Other than the sweet satisfaction of killing a boss without taking any damage? I don't think I did. Hello! My ship wasn't here? There's only one place left for us to look for clues. Split up and look for clues?! We have to head to this could be scary, but we have to head to the stronghold of the pirates who stole my ship. Okay! The main thing is that you've got the knowledge that you wasted your time. My favorite thing. I think I need to get some headphones for the monitor, because I've been using like the little in-ear headphones, like the cheap ones you can get, and they are very not comfortable. So I need to get some like 3.5mm jack headphones that plug into the monitor for playing the Switch. Knowing that this game doesn't let you progress without it. This is pretty scary. The pirate captain is a mechanical maniac. He's got no shortage of the evil underlings. I don't know why I made him talk like that. That wasn't the voice I gave him before. I never wanted to lay eye on him again, but if we want to take the ship back, then we have no choice. Well, maybe he's not still alive? Depending on when it was taken. No, my kitty headphones are USB headphones. And I have like the really big, like you've seen like the ones that have like the speakers in the ears. I have those, but they're very heavy and they're actually not that comfortable. Yeah, but I've read that it doesn't work with that for this. I looked it up for the Razer headphones. Because I looked up I was like, surely I can, and everything was like, no, you can't, because it pulls too much power from the USB. If you can find me an adapter and send me a link, I will buy it. Can I get out? No, because it's not up here. Okay. This is a scary place. Look at all of those weird robot skulls on those stands. They're terrifying. But it's okay because we're in the past. So as long as I don't... They probably... Actually, I don't know if they're mechanical. They might be. They might be like... Or there might be gems in there to... I don't know. Turn back time. Oh my god, that is a big skull. Big skull. That is a big skull. That is easily as scary as I thought it would be. But if you think about it, they should all be dead. Wait, so he's aware? He's aware that I'm up and about like this because of the time shift stone on the boat. So I have nothing to worry about. I feel better now, so it's time for you to go look for my ship. I'll wait here, of course. So he's aware that does that mean he knows his family are all dead? Like, this is weird. I don't want to think about the connotations of all this. Like... Hello. Come on. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. Thank you. Oh, this is sand. Uh-oh. Whoa. Dark connotations in my Zelda game? It's more likely than you think. Oh god. Eee! Alright, we're good. We're good. We're fine. Nobody stress. We're okay. We didn't sink under the sand. We're all okay. Oh, buggies. Hello, buggies. We're all okay. Obviously, you never go straight in the front door. That's, like, against... Oh, hello! Video game tradition. Ah, I knew it. I always hit one of them when they're electrocuted, even if I do it as fast as I can. Come on, do a zap zap. Fine, there's more barrels for me to hit. I'm sure one of them will have a heart in it. Really? Okay. See, when I'm like this, I thought I was close enough to hit it. I clearly have absolutely no depth perception in real life or in video games. I wasted so many hearts. So many hearts were wasted. was hoping you'd give me a heart. Come on, any more? There we go. Died and didn't even give me anything for it. So selfish. Imagine just up and dying and not like leaving stuff behind. There was a meme about that for a while. For like, what would you drop if you were in a video game and you dropped loot when you died? Like, what would you drop? Okay, can't go in this way. Hey, hello. I thought I'd be able to go in that way, but maybe not. What happened? Oh no, I didn't notice I was in the sand. I looked away. Don't look away when you're next to the sand. No warning. Didn't even warn me. Okay. How do I get in? Non-pirate, sailor person. You're not a pirate. How do I get in? Afraid of the pirates. Don't worry, they're all dead. Do you want to head to sea? No, don't want to head to sea. I see, Queep. Kinda hoping you'd have some advice, to be honest. Okay, let's just walk straight up. No? Okay. Sometimes that works, you know. Just like, I wonder if Link actually, like, puts 2 and 2 together, or if he just goes, sometimes, when I pull out my harp and I play music, things happen. Ah, door! Fantastic. That's what we need. I don't know why I gave Link such like a himbo voice there. Okay, here we are in the pirate's cave. Well, actually, it's really very much not a cave, isn't it? Ooh, what's some funky music? I like it. I like it. Alright. Okay, that doesn't look good. Those are gonna be like lasers or something in the wall there. Master, please take a look. This device looks like it's meant to hold a time shift stone, but there's not one currently installed. There's a 95% chance there's one in the same... It is the same type of device as the one we encountered in Mine. I can never say that word. Signs indicate the time shift stones were used in this facility as a kind of power source. I mean, yeah. I knew time shift was going to come into it, because obviously. Because Link is a himbo, or like a thembo, I suppose. Yeah. Link. Thembo for all representations. Pirate's Cave. Oh, hello. What are you doing down here? I'm just gonna run past you again. Wouldn't it be funny if it was the same guys from earlier? And it's like, Frank, just leave him. It's like, not again. I refuse. Alright, hold on. Come here. Throwing a bomb at you. And it worked! Oh wait, do I need him to get across? Was I supposed to leave him alive? That worked. What did you find out? I was half expecting those lizards to make the same awful screech as the ones in Ocarina of Time. Link, or as he's sometimes called, Luigi Two Swords. This is Luigi. Yes, it does. However, Sketchy, the problem is, if I plugged my headphones into the Switch, the audio wouldn't go through the capture card, so you guys wouldn't be able to hear the game, but I would. So I can't do that. That's why I have to have it plugged into the monitor if I want to have it, yeah. So I have chatted to Joe because he's been given a surround sound system by our friend. Like, just not like a surround, like multiple speakers that he's going to use, and he's said I can have his old speakers. So I should be able to plug those into the monitor, and then I can just easily plug something into the speakers if they've got a USB thing. I'm not USB thing, an audio jack. But I don't know if they do, so that might not be better in any way at all. So we'll find out together. Ah, here it is. Master, please take a look. Yes, I know. Thank you. Could just say, hey, look over there, that time shift thing. This object's called I will ponder it. This time, it's called time shift orb. I conjecture that, unlike the timeshift stone we've seen, this device was designed to be carried around and installed in different locations. Anyone like to ponder the orb with me? Okay, so I've now got a portable timeshift stone. That's pretty neat. Look. Oh my god, look at everything changing. Oh, that must have been fun. Ah, that's so cool. I can get rid of the barbed wire. That is neat. Would have thought you should be able to just directly monitor the capture card's audio on your PC already, though, via the headset it's plugged in. I might be able to, but I think it's delayed a little bit, and that can be annoying depending on the game. But I'll have to check it. You know what? And also that means that the OBS would be capturing it twice, because OBS just generally captures everything that's playing on my computer. So, but then I guess I could just turn off the sound from the Elgato. I don't know. We'll work it out. Monitoring. And Elgato. That would be fun. Maybe we should just try that, yeah. You should get a Switch. I mean, I have an old Switch that I've been meaning to sell. That's... The only problem is I need to get one of the Joy-Cons fixed. So, you know. Oh, where you killed that NPC earlier. It was a frog. Oh! Okay. Go in here and see what's in here before we bring those people back to life. Yes! I think... I thought I heard that, but the thing is I've heard that said, but they've never officially said it as well. You know what I mean? Like, they don't like people knowing about that. But I think I do need to just send it off, to be honest. I just don't know where it is right now. Get some money. Throw it. Oh my god, I can throw it. I didn't even think I'd be able to. Oh, but it doesn't really roll. Wait, I have a trick. If I can... He's gonna hit me, I think. He can't get me if I'm outside the circle. That's pretty fun. So if I bring them to life, but then move backwards. This is fun. Okay, hold on. Can't get me! Ah, they're definitely doing it perfect. Oh, I didn't even realize I'd... Oh. Oh yeah, I've got longer reach now because I got my sword upgraded. That was fun. I mean, on or off stream, I can tell you stuff about them because obviously my job, I sell them. Oh no! Oh, I don't like that. That's not fun. Oh, but I can't really get... Oh, I can get past it. Okay. Maybe this is a map. Please be a map. You're welcome. Ooh! I've got so much money. Beetle's gonna be like salivating next time I turn up in his little shop. Alright, let's see what's in here. Oh no, did I glitch it? There we go. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to get through that gap. Oh no! Okay, wait for it to recharge. Oh damn. This is not how I wanted this to go. Oh, the laser can come outside the circle. Okay. Can it? Will it recharge? Can I distract it? No, I'm gonna have to hit it. No! I'm stabby! I was doing the stabby! I'm stabbing it. No, this is so unfair! There we go. Okay. That took way too much health. Let's put you there. I'm gonna go back to that room with the, Oh no, I can't. I need to go back to the room with the chest and hope one of them has a heart in it. At least one of them. Speaking of Zelda, see the wonder picture I got from... Yes, I did. It was a good picture. That's great, and I added... Yeah, I mean, that's a very good suggestion, actually. Switch, especially because there'll be well, not a lot of people, but I feel like there'll be a fair amount of people who are going to be selling their old Switches because they're getting the OLED one, and they won't need both. So that might be... Whoa! Hello! That might be an option as well. Ah, I thought I saw something over here. Hi, Luco. Okay. Can I jump? I can. Good. Oh, I think I see what I'm supposed to do. Right, okay. Playing soccer, so cool. So I'm calling hands. Yes, handball. It's not worth going to get that flower. I was going to go down there to get the flower, but it wouldn't be worth having to start again. Right, that's bad. Okay. Whoop. There we go. This is quite fun. I like this. I like this quite a lot. I also think it must have been quite fun to... Or I'm expecting at least one enemy to appear. There we go. Oh! Hello! Oh my god, there's so many of them. What if I... No, because I'd have to stand on the sand in order to be able to do that. Let's just fight them. Are you trying to get my time orb? Trying to get my time orb. Oop. Nope. No time orb for you. Tasty, tasty, nutritious breakfast. Oh! Hi there. Tried to get, give him credit. He tried to get it, and then when he couldn't, he gave up. Oh my goodness! Oh, I must go through this one. Hello! Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Hi. Let me just switch back to my face. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for that raid, Raiju. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Welcome in. We're playing Skyward Sword and talking about Switches and fun stuff. I hope you had a good stream. What were you up to? Can we... Actually, you know what? I'll do the shout out because I don't need to, like, tab out of a game because of the way this is set up. So I can just go, whoa. I probably just could have copy-pasted it. That would have been easier. Oh, pow! Thank you so much! I hope you had a good stream. We do as Fountain says, we do appreciate the support. How are you doing? Twitch is randomly pausing the video for you. That's weird. Are you on mobile or like browser? Because my mobile app has been messing up. It was a quick one. What were you up to? What were you doing? Hello, if you haven't been here before. Hi, my name is Lara. I am a gaming and I'm a variety streamer. I've been avoiding the term for years, but I'm just going to embrace it now. I'm a variety streamer. I like to play puzzle games, I bad movie adaptations, and I like do cooking as well. That's what I do. I do a lot of stuff. So I was jumped into a D&D game by a friend. Ooh, interesting. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Huh, it's weird their PC's doing that. Like, the only thing I would think is if, like, it thinks you've got, like, a media button pushed down and it, like, keeps just randomly pausing it. But if it's only Twitch... Twitch has been weird. Twitch is always janky and broken, to be honest. But yeah, right now we're playing Skyward Sword. I'm spending January catching up on games that I haven't finished. So we've gone back to some games that I was playing last year. But I'm really having fun with Skyward Sword. I almost don't want to finish it because it's so much fun. Which I wasn't finding before, so I don't know what's changed, but... Yes, I know! I've seen that Fright Night, I think it's really cool, but the problem with that is it could be a clip full of swearing, and then obviously I'm a PG streamer, so I can't do that. But I did consider that, because I think it's really cool. Who knows? Not me, that's true. Her Natsu games are fun to watch. Oh, thank you! Thank you, Raiju. I appreciate that. I do love playing Natsu. We will be going back to Natsu next month. We're going back to high school. We're gonna play Secrets Can Kill. I'm very excited. Yeah. So, anyway, I'm going to switch back to Skyward Sword, but thank you so much for hanging around, if you are doing so, and thank you so much for that raid. Raiju, if you need to go and, like, de-stress, or do something, or eat some food, or whatever, you do what you need to do. Do not feel like you have to stick around. Look at him, desperately trying to get, it's like me trying to get chocolate. I'm like, please, give me the chocolate. Okay, so I think we're supposed to go this way, but what I want to do is I want to get to that chest. So I'm gonna need to get up on that somehow. Okay, there we go. So I just follow this around the room. Follow this path. How do I get onto the first one, though? That's my question. Is there... There's not another one. No, that one, and then I would jump to... Oh, I can't jump to that. Maybe I just can't get... Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. I figured it out. That's how I'm supposed to do it. Heater's working. Oh, sweet heater. Lovely. All that just for a monster horn? Fine. I'll get my jersey. Get your, what's it called? Varsity jacket. Great, this is gonna be fun. Hi. Oh wait, yeah, I can make them try and eat a bomb. I forgot about that. Okay, one of them got it. There we go. I forgot I could do that. So we're going back to high school because we're playing Secrets Can Kill. Which is a Natsu game set in high school. Which we've been having some fun with. A lot of codes and stuff in it. Very interesting. And it's actually about a murder. So often the Natsu games we play are just like, somebody's stolen this thing and I don't know who it was. This one's actually a murder. Murder. I just thought I'd drop in, tell you to drink your water and say hi. Hi! Also, always a good... always good to have somebody coming in to tell me to hydrate. Appreciate it. Hello. Oh, he almost got me there. He almost munched me. Wooyah! That's right. You take that. Look at him. He's got... So I'm scratching my head. He's got his sword up. Thank you very much for that follow. Miss Mediocrity? That's a great name. I didn't go for one of those. It's quite steep to get one. I've never had a... I've never had a varsity jacket because that's not really a thing in the UK as much. But they... Ah! Wait, if I do this and I run fast enough, will he just sink into the sand? Oh no, his bones just sit on top of the sand. That's annoying. I was hoping he would sink. Dude, you just walked yourself out of existence. There we go. Yeah, but there's a Pusheen varsity jacket that I really wanted, but they don't make it anymore. I was like, it's so cute! Look at his little wiggly legs. Come on. Come on, I know you're gonna attack me. Oh, he got out of the way! Ah, smart boy. Okay, okay. So kick it like a football, I didn't realize that. Oh. Ow! Oh, the frog's back. Alright, fine. I gotta deal with you and the plant. Can't feed the plant. Not allowed to do that. Owie. Double hit. Oh my god, I didn't lose any health to a boss fight. And now I'm like... I'm gonna die in a sandy cave with a time orb. Right, what have I missed in the chat? Oh, I didn't share my cookies from last night. Chocolate orange cookie, double chocolate mint, another orange. Oh! Oh! You know, I always get jealous. The amazing cookies you oh, I left the time orb outside. Oh, hi. Oh, okay, I've got to move the box onto it. I think I understand. Sick. I'm gonna die. That was not worth it. Centimeters. Centimeters. I died. Okay. So... we need to get time orb. Oh, but we don't want the time orb because that'll... I can't go through that way either. Can I roll the time orb? Over there? No, I can't roll it through the lasers. Gotcha. Time orb. Here. Okay, cool. I actually don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, but I think this is right. Oh no, because the time orb's still... this is wrong. This is wrong. Time orb. Here. Yes. Good. Okay. I really want cookies now. I'm being good. I'm trying not to snack too much. Okay. Alright, we've done that. And hopefully I should be able to run to that patch. There we go. Time orb! Time orb. Success. Maybe if they're in the orb, they'll give me something. Ooh. That's a good point. Do I have any... I do have them. Okay. Yes! Fantastic. Okay. Try not to use my like healing potions unless I need them. I kind of do actually in this sense. In this case. But it could be useful to save them for a boss fight, so I think I'll leave it for now. Ooh, a laser! Fun! Oh, hello. Damn. Okay, got him. Got him. Got him. That was nerve-wracking. I didn't realize he was there. I was like, I can hear something. What is that? Surprise! It's a laser. Alright, here we go. We're gonna have to do this now. I'm gonna kick it. Kick it so I don't have to push a button. Drop it. And I can just... Oh! Well, that's interesting. Did I move it? Like, did I move the laser enough by hitting it? I must have done. There we go. Okay. Now I will have my health potion. Oh. Okay. Can't go that way. But I've killed the lasers. Okay. I need the time orb to get through the barbed wire, but I don't need it to get through the lasers. The opposite. Ooh! Nice bit of money. Oh, I did not see those. I don't remember how to kill those things. That's gonna be fun. Well, how do I... Okay. I think I understand. I need to bring the time orb to this part so I can pull the laser down, but I have to do it without having the lasers turned on? Okay. There we go. I just need to get it close enough. Oh no! Okay, that should be the perfect spot between the two. I did it! I'm about to bring these guys to life. Do one at a time. Oh my god. Oh my god. They won't be able to get me outside of the circle, so that's fine. Oh yeah, and then I have to... Oh no! He separated himself too much from the other one. Right, run? Does that not sound like a little bit like a Stardew sound? Here we go. One. Oh, damn. There we go. And that's how you do it. Pretend I did it in like the first try. Okay, so I don't think I can. No, I can affect them from outside the circle. That's interesting. Too slow. Come on! Done it! This time it paused it and then it turned this... That's weird that it turned the captioning on. Wonder, maybe your computer thinks it's you're hitting a button, but then is everything else affected? Almost missed this chest, I forgot it was there. Oh, another monster horde, fantastic. It's not really what I was hoping for. Kind of hoping for a map, but this'll do. Do I already have a map? I do. Never mind. Is this where we started? Oh, it is! Fantastic. No, I need to... There we go. Oh god, is it gonna open its mouth? Oh no! Frightening. That's an impressive stronghold. Like, that's pretty oh. Get Kevin MacLeod on that. That is some grand designs. Thank you. Yeah, no. I report. The power of the time shift orb appears to have caused a change in the structure. I recommend going outside to further assess the situation. Thank you. I'm glad someone appreciated it. Oh, whenever it does that, I think it's going to lock the door, but then it doesn't, so it's okay. Ooh. Okay, I can't take the time shift orb with me, but that's probably a good thing. Alright, well, what do we have here then? What do we have here then? Not much. Not much on this platform. Oh, I didn't mean to kill that many of them, but that's fine. Thank you. I have information to report. Please take a look. There is a 60% probability that these masts and these sails are from the ship that protects Naru's flame. Reads it's under the sand, doesn't it? You can now set your dowsing ability to search for the ship that holds Naru. How? You're so vague about it. She's like, you've got a dowsing ability. Oh no, this doesn't work this time. There's too many monsters. I have not changed the gyro. You shouldn't be moving like that. Okay. Probably underneath me, right? Can you imagine how this looks to, like, an outsider? Just Link's just, like, wiggling. He's just standing going like this. Alright, it's over there. Doesn't help me much, does it? Oh gosh, the sand! Okay. So I guess I need to put a light beam there. Yep, that looks about right. I don't know if that's gonna I keep forgetting that sand. I don't know if that's gonna like carry over to when I'm in the boat, but let's find out. For a game with the word Skyward in the title, Link sure to spend a lot of time on or under the ground. You're not wrong. That's also because I hate the flying mechanics in this game, so I never go to the sky. I'm getting messages. Oh, those are the cookies, Luco. Oh, they look so good. Oh my goodness. I am going to eat all of those. I haven't made cookies in ages because I haven't had a bakery order. I mean, not that I can't make cookies without a bakery order, but I just haven't, and now I'm getting hungry and I want cookies. Hello! My ship wasn't here either. No, you're right. You found a clue? You know the place? Like some kind of thing called dowsing, huh? That's amazing! This time we'll definitely find my ship. Yes, I have saved. Anchor's away. I like his little earring. How are you going to search this whole huge sea? I have no choice but to ask you to do it for me, so get cracking. There's a huge probability that the ship is currently hidden from our view, but if we attack it, then we might catch a glimpse of it. Oh, like, you want me to blow your ship up? Okay, so yeah, I just put the beam there. That's not what I wanted. That way. There's those goods. They do look very good. I know that's not what you meant, but they look good. The guy's big hands. He's cute. Okay, we're heading the right way. Oh, I'm like shouting. I was looking at Link there. I was like, why is he making noises? It's because he's like shouting commands. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Infinite ammo. What do you guys do? Why are you all in a big circle? Frog circle. Circle. Is that all of you? My lord, that was a lot. Oh! Oh, I thought that hit something there. It didn't. How do we get around? I can't check my map now. We go through this bit? No. Okay, it's not that close. My car won't start. A half man, half eagle in coveralls flies down. Who are you? I'm here to help with your car. I hate flying mechanics. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't know where that was going. I couldn't see where that was. That was impressive. Good job. Good job. Proud of you. I don't know what to say to that. That's too funny. Oh my god. How do I speed up again? Is there a speedy button? Oh yes. I'm gonna see if there's a way into this circle of rocks. Oh, it's that way. Okay. I really like this circle of, I love the way the time mechanics work in this, it's so cool. Oh. Oh, I thought it meant we were right up next to it. Huh? Where's it gone? I mean, is it moving? I'll say laser at me. Still haven't recovered. Oh, I think we found it. What? Then if we attack it, we'll be able to see it. Is it under the sea? Ah! Oh, it is! It's moving pretty fast. It's moving pretty... Did you see it? That's my ship. We must pursue it and keep pounding it with a cannon. Is that a good idea? I don't understand why you want to hit your own ship with a cannon. It's a ghost ship. Decided I will save up and get a Switch after I submit my dissertation. As a reward! Yes! Looks like finally! Get off that tiny little boat. Also a very good point. Yes, you don't want to get distracted. Bones. Okay, so there must be a time shift stone in here. A time orb. Oh! And it's not locked. Guess why would you need to lock a ghost ship, right? I love it when they say go outside. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick pee break before we explore the rest of this ship. So I'm gonna go put Link on the seat. Well, I know, I want him to sit, like, facing the camera. No. You guys can watch over Link, because I need to go for a quick pee break and get some more, like, maple syrup or something in this weird coffee thing I've made. I will be back in just a little bitty. Enjoy watching Link. Keep him safe for me. You guys let him fall asleep. Oh, a sleepy boy. Oh. Maple syrup, eh? Thank you. Okay. Right. Let's head it down and explore the ship. Okay, I've added, actually, before we do, I've added some maple syrup to this. If you don't know what this is, if you've come in more recently, I made this sound like a weird concoction. This is basically a meal shake, but I made it extra thick and I added coffee as some of the liquid. Because I thought that would be a good way to have, like, something filling and a little bit caffeinated, but not just, like, a straight-up coffee. But it was too bitter, so... That's weird. It doesn't taste sweeter, but it does taste different now. It's like a more rounded coffee. Very weird. Unexpected, honestly. Sorry. I have to reset my gyro again because I moved. Oh, hi! Anything else? Oh, butterflies! Why can't it be follow the butterflies? I did it! I was checking out your wish list and see you have the bunny phone holder that I have. Can confirm it's totally worth it. It's so cute! It's very necessary because I do like to have my phone near me when I'm streaming and working, but I don't want to like... But I like having it so I can see it if I get a message. Oh! I need to draw something. I don't remember being taught this mechanic, but I've been doing it, so... I don't know if I get different things if I draw different pictures, but... There we go. Okay. So, we've got whatever this is, but I imagine until I have the time shift stone that might not do anything. We've got two... Is that the way I came in? No, I came down the stairs. So what's this way? Random thought. What if Zelda is actually just some little girl Ah! Sorry, wasn't paying enough attention. Oh my god, they're electric? Oh, luckily they gave me back the health they took. It's actually some little girl told by her parents to stop playing with her food and eat her breakfast before school, but she can't stop making her sausage link save the world from the rest of the food on Earth. I'm gone. I'm leaving. Not leaving. I need to turn the heater on. Mike was gonna buy Activision Blizzard. Yeah, that's someone else was saying that earlier. And to be honest, I don't really know what that would affect too much. I mean, obviously it'll affect a bunch of stuff, but I'm not really super clued up on that like I used to be when I was in oh my god, Joe's home! 1 second. Look who's home!
Hey guys!
Hold on, let me switch. Yeah, that was lovely. That was such a good time. I'm really annoyed I can't put a stream marker. It doesn't work. I mentioned this last stream, but for some reason the stream markers on Twitch have just stopped working now. I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but you just can't. I mean, I've seen other people post about it. You just can't do stream markers. And you can't... It doesn't mark the recording when you change game anymore either. It's just very strange. I don't really know what's going on. Take that. That's what I thought. Yeah, buddy. Now you're dead. Okay. So there's other things to kill in here when I switch the time switch back. I don't know if I want to go that way yet. I think I could probably make that, right? Ooh. Ooh, just. Okay, don't want to do that more than I have to. Get that right. Yeah, he's been a worky boy. Working lots and lots. I'm assuming this is what I'm supposed to do. But I don't know what it in itself is doing, so maybe not yet. Yeah, that's just cruel. What was that sound? It sounds like a cow. Oh no, it's just like an instrument. Oh my god! Oh no! Huh. Oh. I didn't actually tell him to do that. That was weird. That was like automatic. Okay, hold on. Push them all to the end of the corridor. No! Back! Back! Back, I say! It's one on the light. Oh, it's not. It's on the ceiling! Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I can just attack them all. I don't need to actually push them all back. Hi, Sketchy! I hope your calls were okay. Wasn't the most elegant, but I think I got them all. Oh, friends. They do make little cute little sounds, don't they? Little beep, beep. Oh wait, that's a guinea pig. And yet again, it has reset my gyro. There we go. She's like, stop being mean to them. That's what she turns up to say. Please look. Hey, listen. This large door here is sealed shut. This door must lead to an important room in the ship. Must it? How well do you know the schematics of pirate ships? Fi, what are you not telling me? Okay, can someone once and for all tell me if it's Fi or Fi? I know it's kind of a fun meme that I don't know which one it is, but can somebody just tell me? So I stop saying the wrong one. I think it's just supposed to be Fi. But then my brain's like, is it Fi? Like AI? Fi? Oh, someone's gonna drop on me. Oh no, it's I was totally a pirate. I don't even know anymore. I think she's actually just trying to get me killed. Alright, so in there, that's a lot of chests. That looks like a secret area. That looks like something I'm gonna have to make a mental note of. You're very helpful. Thank you. I'm so glad you're telling me how it's pronounced in text. Oh, that looks like something under there. We can do a satisfying ASMR clearing all the sand out of the pirate ship. 10 hour. Fi. Okay, it's Fi, like fee-fi, faux-fum, but it's the second one. That's the thing. That's the problem. Is I kept being like fee-fi, and sounding like a giant. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread. Can I do? Okay. I'll just remember it like it's F-I right. This cooking stream sounds interesting. Alright. Very vegan. So we're doing veganuary this month. I think I'm actually getting rid of the sand this time. I don't think I'm just pushing it around. Oh, it's one of those things. I have to hit it in the right order. Okay. Sorry, I know. Apologies if this is boring you, but this is how I play games. I really want to play the Skywalker saga when it comes out. The Lego. Oh, those aren't lumps of sand. Is that just breaks in the grate? That's weird. Can't get rid of them anyway. Either way. I'm very excited to play it because I love Lego Star Wars, but I don't know if it's gonna just drive everybody up the wall because I'll want to 100% it and spend all the time breaking everything in every level, which might drive everybody mad. Just giving everybody a nice little wash. Ah, here we go. Okay. So this is telling me which side to hit, I think, once I've done this all So this is a good thing. I'm supposed to clean the whole thing. I'm supposed to clean the whole cake. I'm not sharing. Covered in sand. What is the point in Lego if not to smash? That sounds like such a philosophical... What is the meaning of life? If not to break Lego. Got him in the air. I mean, human would technically be vegan if you get consent. That's true. That's true. BRB changing my dissertation title. All this stuff. I'm glad. I'm glad that I've... So, here's something that I've spoken about a couple of times. Don't worry, the sentence I just stopped saying wasn't really going anywhere, so you didn't miss anything by me not finishing it. Something I've spoken about a couple of times. When I first started streaming, I had somebody in my channel who I feel like was very negative, but I didn't really realize... Don't worry, they're not here anymore. I'm not calling them like Luco or something. I don't think I realized how negative they were, and I was just like, oh, it's just playful banter, and they would shoot down my ideas quite nastily, and so I still, to this day, and you've noticed it, I know you have, because some of you have pointed out, apologize for, like, doing things on my channel that don't really affect anyone, like me being like, sorry this is taking so long, guys, when I'm, like, clearing up an area of sand because I want to, you know? And I think it still affects me. I still think, but I know you guys aren't like that. You're not going to be like, stop, you're really annoying me. Because I remember I was trying to do a challenge, in a game where I was trying to, like, I think it was Tomb Raider. I didn't want to use the bow for the whole, I wanted to only use the bow for the whole game. That was the challenge I was doing because I'd already played it. So I was like, the challenge is we're going to play the whole game, but just bow. And there's one part of the game, I can't remember which Tomb Raider it is, it's one of the new ones, where you get given a shotgun, and then straight afterwards there's a boss fight with someone with a flamethrower, right? And you're supposed to use a shotgun because you've just been given it. You're supposed to be like, this is... I think they have a flamethrower, or they have a shotgun and I have a flamethrower. Anyway, you get a new weapon, and the boss fight straight afterwards is supposed to teach you how to use the weapon, because game design. But I was like, I'm going to try and do this with the bow and arrow, because that's the whole challenge, is to try and do it with the bow and arrow. And I might have been trying, I feel like I've been trying for like... Now, I'm sure if anyone in the chat who was there will be able to tell me that I'm wrong about this, but I feel like I was trying for like half an hour. And I feel like the chat was quite quiet, and I was starting to feel a bit like maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. And then this person said something like, oh, for goodness sake, just use your gun, or something. They were just like really dismissive, and I was just like, well, that's not part of the challenge, but if it's really boring everybody that much, I just won't. So yeah, it's the sort of thing that's kind of stuck with me, is I feel like someone's gonna come in at any time and say that and just make me feel awful. And I don't know why I brought that up. I think it was because I was apologizing for blowing sand around for 10 minutes. Right, so, hold on. Which way up is this thing? Is this trying to say the order? Right, yes, we've got one spoke is left. 2 spoke is right. 3 spoke is left. Okay, so we go left, right, left, down. See if we get that right before I forget it. Left, right, left, down. Did I do it? No. Oh, there's 2 more. Oh, wait. What? Those don't have anything on them. Okay, hold on. I am the confusion. Move those over there. Read the chat. What is Lego if not Smash preserving? If you smash every piece of Lego and replace it, is it still the same Lego? Thank you. Mara, I can always trust you to do the memes for me. To 2022 and be unapologetically yourself. Exactly. It's a legit issue though, like that could be super damaging, nasty behavior. I remember that challenge. Never apologize to anyone for anything. Exactly. We watch the stream for you because we like you and part of that is the way in which you play games. Okay. I'm just, don't mind, I'm just gonna take a photo of that so I can remind myself that somebody said that. Thank you. How dare you not cater to every single person's wants? How dare I? I think you misread the order. Do you have the right idea though? Okay, hold on. Let me just go turn my heater off. Put this thing on a timer. It doesn't, it's too hot for like, it basically, I don't think my flat is insulated because I have that thing on a timer to make sure that the room doesn't get like too cold and get condensate-y and then moldy, but then it's warm for like the hour or 2 that it's on and then it's cold again after like 15 minutes. Oh, however, my dressing gown is hanging right on above it and now my dressing gown will be cozy. I'm putting it on. Oh, it's so warm. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so cozy. Oh. Hi, Laura. Bye, Laura. Hi, Laura. Bye, Laura. Hi. 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 Up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, Alt 4. No, there's no Alt 4. I mean, I'm not playing PC, so it's fine. But yeah, thanks for listening to that. You think I misread the order? Okay. Well, I was thinking it was the amount of spokes that were red that would be... Maybe it's the amount of spokes that are blue? Wait, no, I know what it's doing! I think. Hold on. It's telling me that the red section is at the top. So this is actually not left. This is the first one, but it's down. So it goes down. Hold on. Up. Down. Right. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's why we did it wrong. Down, up, down, right. Yes! I had the direction of the oaks wrong. I did it! Woohoo! We'll run in a circle. That's what everyone does when they're happy about being right? That's definitely normal. Oh! Yes, please be something good and not just a monster horn. It's a key! Wonderful. Okay, cool. We still need to find a time orb though, because there's a lot of stuff I can't do right now. But yes, thank you so much Thank you so much for listening to me. Ooh. Well, I still has bars on it. Chat there for a second about my insecurities. Does the link dance? The link dance is running in a circle. And for persuading me that, though valid, they are also not based in fact anymore. Because I have grown a community that don't really care if I'm bad at video games, which I really appreciate. Because it was very early on when this person was in the chat, and they would do stuff like that a lot. They'd be like, "Oh, for goodness sake," or like, "You're doing it wrong," and they'd be like really mean. But I didn't think anything because I thought it was like, okay, don't take this the wrong way. Bear with me. But you know how like Maru bullies me because that's what mods do, right? It was like that. I thought it was like that, but it wasn't that. What is chat if not support persevering? You're welcome, Lara. What did Lara say? I was busy with work. Oh. Okay, I was just complaining about someone who used to be in the chat. And back when I just started, so I was kind of, you know, not really sure what was acceptable. It was the evil version of me, yes! Do you have an evil twin? With a goatee. No idea what they looked like. Could have had a goatee. Then the sad thing is they've come back since with a new username. and didn't seem to have any problems, so I'm just assuming that it was like they were young and they didn't really get that it wasn't okay, you know, or they've grown as a person, because they seemed to be fine when they came back, but they haven't stuck around. I remember those days. I'm pretty sure I know the person you mean. I didn't see them much because I mainly just watched the cooking, but I remember some nastiness on Tomb Raider. It might be that. Yeah, you probably do know who I mean, to be honest. And you know, I don't really hold it against them now because I think they've probably changed as a person. But yeah, it did really mess with me for a while. Because I genuinely was... Where am I supposed to be going with this? Am I supposed to be going to that big locked door? Because I can't get to it. Are you talking about Marie? Because I totally agree with you talking about Marie or Faye or whoever it was. Marune. One of the issues with streams is that people can assume a level of friendship and interact with you in a way that they may interact with their friends. If you're not in on the joke, it just feels like you are one. Yes. And I mean, we don't need to get into it, but you know... And no one is surprised if I say that I was bullied in high school. No one would probably be surprised. But that doesn't really help because you know you get that level of oh hello, that's where I'm supposed to be going. You get a level of trust with a person and then they kind of act like a bully and you're like whoa, right back to the high school fun times. Okay, hold on. So what level was that? It said. It was level 2, so I have to go down. Somewhere. Okay. Aw, Sky! That's so nice! You always... Oh, you're gonna make me cry. Okay. There was a big old locked door. Hold on, let's go upstairs. This one! Here we go. But first, let's savey save. I knew there was a locked door somewhere. Thank you very much, Sketchy, for the subtle help. You know that's what I need. Pull that rug out from under you. Good times. Hashtag good times. Hashtag share trauma. High five. I am the iceberg. Okay, so you guys can probably hear the music a bit better than me because I don't have the volume too high. But every time it goes boop, 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 like that, I keep thinking it's my health, because you know when the health gets so low it starts like flashing? That's what I keep thinking it is, but it's just the music. And I'm like, my health's fine, why is it doing that? You're stuck in dungeon, check your map. Check your map or think about what item you were just given, because that's usually gonna help, because that's how I figured out how to beat the guy with the whip. Oh no! I don't like this situation. Is that a scarecrow? Oh, it's a pirate. Is that the Grim Reaper? Oh no. Oh god. Okay. Assuming I probably can't just take him head on, but... Oh wait, I've got air. Right, so if I hit him a couple times, he seems like he loses his balance. No, no. Okay, no, he's hitting me now. I must have just got a couple of good shots in, because he's just whacking me. Okay. Thinking maybe I could push him backwards. Okay. I do have my... I'm doing this while I think, because he can't do anything if I'm doing this. I do have my, whip. I don't know if that's gonna help. Anything? Ow, spikes! Let me past! Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Thank god I saved. Okay. Oh, nice! It also exposes his midriff, which may or may not be something important. No, I think I just have to push him back. No! Okay, he didn't hit me. Good. Oh, come on! I was like right up against him. How did I not hit him? Also, could you imagine if these walls were spiked as well? How horrific would that be? No! Stop sparring with me! This isn't a sparring match, sir! Oh my god, I got 3 hearts. Right, well I know what I'm doing if I do die. Kind of not really blocking, am I? I should be. I'm just kind of attempting to... Yes! Okay, blocking also knocks him backwards. Good start. Come on. Ooh, get a charged attack. Get. Oh no, really? Okay, just gotta do a bunch more before I die. It's fun. Ah. I was so excited, I thought I'd won! Wait, oh, I forgot I had a fairy ball! Yes! So that's really annoying, actually, more than anything else. Because now I've used it up. I could have been like, learnt! Okay, so I imagine it's gonna happen one more time. You know, everything happens in 3s. I knocked his arm off! Make him walk the plank! Okay, well he can't hit me with his sword anymore, but he can hit me with his hook. Come on. You're so close. No! Oh, he has a backswing! I'm wasting a fairy. I'm gonna die. Okay, enjoy your lunch! I actually do have some of the Monkey Island games. I've considered streaming them. Right, let's try that again. Wait. Oh, it's okay, I can heal. Free heal. We'll sit down. What has or will be everyone's lunch today? Mine has basically been this weird shake thing that I probably am not going to finish because it's got the consistency of kinetic sand. But but for dinner, we're having leftovers. We had a chicken soup last night that I made from scratch, like a chicken noodle-y kind of soup, which was very nice. And Joe had some for lunch, so I'm gonna ask if I can have that for dinner if he has some of the other leftovers. I had a veggie duck wrap from the shop. Ooh, yummy. You're right, we did almost have him. It was good soup. We've been having a lot of soup. We never made the beetroot soup that I said we were gonna make, so I'm probably gonna make that at the weekend. Or tomorrow, actually. I don't think we have a plan for dinner tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna move back a bit because I keep hitting the table if I'm not careful. Right, here we go. Come on. What? I parried! There we go. Oh, my shield's not going to survive this if we're not careful. Ow! Hit the desk. Ow. Ow. Can't stop for pain. Got to pay attention. Okay, I didn't time that well enough. Oh my god. Sometimes it's like the worst is taking a hit. Okay, that should be cool. Oh, he loses his sword, he's got a second one. Ah, I didn't see that part. Right, okay. Nice! Okay, my shield is not going to take a lot more. go. Sword arm gone. Now it's getting hard. Okay. Come on! I don't know why I did a jump there. Yes! Yes! Bye-bye! I did it. I did it, baby! I'm gonna wash your feet, Spire Captain, and then head upstairs. Save me a Beth. We scoot in the noodles. Scoot, scoot! That synthetic life form. There's a 99% chance that it was the pirate described by the captain. I can't help but admire the tenacity it had displayed in staying alive and functional all these years. Especially because it's just been outside here, like doing nothing. Davy Jones with you, under the sand. Under the sand. I did what now? I have excuse? Hello? Hi. Master, report about the bow you've just obtained. Your bow's elasticity can propel arrows through the air with great force, allowing you to strike your targets from— I know how a bow works, thank you. To confirm the controls associated with your bow, raise your bow by pressing. You can also shoot arrows to strike certain devices in order to activate them. Like that thing that looks like an eye. Confirm that such a device exists on the deck. Oh, I didn't see what that was. I hope that wasn't important. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm not going to waste it till we get to the deck, so let's go try it. This is literally the most powerful weapon in the game against most regular enemies. As long as I can find enough arrows to keep it supplied. What is it? Oh, you're going to tell me my shield's breaking. I know! You don't have to keep telling me these things. I will switch out my shield. I have another one. And then I'll repair the one that's almost broken. The sensible thing to do. See? Now I have a fully healed shield. I'm full of money. Wait, can I not get any more money? Oh. Alright, here we go. Oh my god. Whoa. That was horrible. Stone! And I guess I have to shoot one at them that as well to hit it. If your number's green, your wallet's full. Oh, well, I better go back and pay for things. I have important information for you. There's a 90% chance that you'll have— I know it's a time shift stone. There's a 100% chance. You have to deliver an impact to it by some means. I know how to make time shift stones work. We're doing this whole time. My hands are so shaky. Oh my god. This thing's got a huge area of effect. Look at that. Oh no. But there's pirates on board. Okay. No! Oh no, I did not think it would have this effect. That's fine. I have a sword. Come at me. Oh, I don't know why I'm bothered picking up these rupees. Pull the trigger, you charge your shot, and the charge shot will one-shot just about every regular enemy. Nice. This is a pretty cool looking ship. They've got some great colors, don't they? Yeah, well, I'm just gonna... Hope you give me some arrows when you die. Yes, fabulous. Oh, 10? That was a waste. I only used 2. Bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you. Oh, I should have sat down with the stool and healed up. Okay, so there's plenty of arrows. I guess I'm supposed to try and hit the guys up on the crow's nest, so let's go for it. That is not a person. Or even a goblin. Whee! Oh. Oh, I think one of them just called for help. Missed. Oh, so hard. Okay. You both need to run to the hounds. We'll both be away for a bit. We'll see you when you get back if you're still on. I'll be finishing around 6, I think. Maybe past because I started a little later today. Those are just staring at me. None of them have jumped down to try and hit me. Is that all of them? Okay, I've only got 9 hours left. Didn't want to hit both of those. Oh, it's still locked. I guess the only way I can go is the boat there? Oh no, wait, I can go in here. No, I can't. It's locked. Oh! I didn't see that that had a ladder on it. Maybe I am Iron Man. Maybe that's why it sounds like that. Go, Link, go! Oh, there's still someone alive. I thought I'd killed everyone. I thought I was a successful cold-blooded murderer, but I'm not. I'm on the wrong side. Okay. Oh wait, but I can do this. No. See how shaky my hands are. Up we go. Well, that was a Mickey Mouse down there. My handy, I don't need to fight. I was gonna say I don't need to fight any of the bokoblins because I've already killed them all. And then I fell, so now I'm gonna do that again. Fine. Everything's fine. What should you make for dinner? Enchiladas. I mean, do you... Okay, the question I ask everyone who asks me that. What do you have, and are you having to go shopping anyway? Like, have you already made the decision that you have to go to the shop so you could get anything? Or are you making stuff with what you've got? I already went and I have made no decisions whatsoever. Wonderful. Good start. Oh, I missed. Thought it would have more of an arc. There we go. Oh, what do you have? What's your protein and what's your, like, what protein do you have, what carb do you have? Oh, hi! I love that it made a noise, but it wasn't actually... Oh no, maybe it was that guy. It didn't actually do anything. I may have made a mistake. Don't understand is... What is this? I'm trying to help you, buddy! Well, I need to turn something in the lock in order to get the time crystal unlocked, but I don't have anything to put in the lock. I mean, Joe is actually currently coughing, so it's quite fitting. Oh! Is it my sword? Oh my god, my sword works! I didn't expect that to work. I didn't even try it. Okay. Good job! Thanks! Now the ship looks just like it used to. That makes me so happy. Now I just need you to rescue my crew. I'm pretty sure they're being held in the brig inside the ship. Okay. Do you have strawberries? You know, he can't have strawberries, you know. I think he knows that, don't worry. I think he probably just like, you know, choked on some water or something. Still pretty dangerous here, so I'll just wait in the boat. You can do it. Okay. Oh no! I missed. Oh, I don't have the key for that. I was like, oh, it's fine, I'll just go in this door. I don't have the key. I forgot about that. But I can go in this door. I sound like Obi-Wan now. How about Joe? What if he yawns and a strawberry falls into his mouth and he's so shocked he chews and swallows? He chews it! I think he'll be fine, he just needs to take an antihistamine. He doesn't die. You know that, right? He's not that allergic. He just gets really itchy. Okay, I need to get to the brig. Oh, but the whole boat's changed now, so there won't be sand and stuff everywhere. I might actually be able to get into the brig. Oh. Wait, what level is it? Okay, it's the level below. We need to go down one. Belay that. Belay that, belay that. Oh, hi. Thanks. Also, in the other rooms where you have to kill the enemies before the door will open, does that really make sense? Like, how does the game, how would, in actuality, how would the boat know? How would the door know? That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, I can't go through there. Oh, maybe I should go upstairs and sit down and heal. Yeah, let's do that. No, actually, let's see if there's anything in the box. Oh, lovely. Need some of them. I just don't care about his... How dare you? I care about him plenty. I care about him very much. I don't make him food he can't eat. And I could do, but I don't. Sit here and have a little nap. Like, look in the corner and think about what I've done. Okay. Let's look at this. So... if I get to here, I think that's the staircase. So I just need to get to the end of the corridor. I think. I don't actually know for certain. Yes. And all of these are still locked. Oh, that's going. Oh! I'm probably supposed to hit that target through this moving fan, aren't I? Yeah, don't think that's possible. But we'll try. Ooh, a door. Let's go in here. This isn't where I'm supposed to be going. If there's a boss fight in here, I'll be very sad. Oh my god! Ooh, a box. What does this button do? means I can get back upstairs, but I don't really know why that's a good thing. Yet. Maybe I don't want to go upstairs. Like, maybe I'm done with that. What? Oh my god. Okay, cool. Oh my god, look how bent backwards he is. The most awkward way of doing that. Okay, so I can't actually jump on that thing, which is what I thought I was supposed to do. I guess that's my way back when I get the key. Like, that's the way to get back. Get back! Get back to where you once belonged. Get back, Jojo. It's actually a song about Joe. If you didn't know that. Fun fact. Alright, well, what's out this one? It looked like there was a ladder. Oh, there is. Ooh. Ooh. Hello. I like the color scheme of this pirate ship. It's very garish. It's great. Okay, can't go that way. Can't go backwards. Got to go through it. Ooh, come on. Ladder. Link. Oh, there's someone up there. Wonder if I can stab them. I could. That was funny. Looks like if you turn an embroidered cushion inside out. Yeah! Pretty funky. Wait. Can I not do anything back here? What is the point of this bit? Maybe there's something. Maybe this is like a door. Maybe this opens. It kind of looks like it could be a lift. Alright, well I can't do anything right now, so I guess this is that was a waste of time. Hello? Is that you off?
Yeah.
I fought the pirate on the thing and it knocked him into the sand. Big smelly pirate.
Look, this dungeon contains a paradox.
A paradox?
Yeah, because it's about time.
Yeah. The thing that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, there's a thing that doesn't.
Huh. What
I
you
also
been eating?
bit the inside of my mouth. I ate my stinky my snacks. I also bit the inside of my mouth.
Oh, baby, so you ate yourself. By mistake. Well, have a good time at the gym. Love you. Oh, I thought you weren't going. Well, yeah, but I won't be able to go for a bit because I've got a call. I'll see you there. I'll let you know. As regulars of the show will know, regular viewers of the show will know, we go to a pub quiz every Tuesday night. But tonight is actually my dad's. Oh, did I already go this way? I think I've already been this way. No, I haven't. Okay, it's my dad's birthday, so I will not be going to the pub quiz immediately. Hiya. Oh, hi. I'm gonna kill that thing before I sit down. Actually, I'm gonna save first. Just in case. Can you imagine the pirate was like, right, we're gonna build this ship. And he's like, okay, well, how do you want it painted? And he's like, right, so, you know when you get an embroidered cushion? Without being hit. No, we're just gonna have a call on Zoom because he is still having to isolate because of his surgery. Also, hi Kate, how you doing? Oh, actually, speaking of cake, not necessarily you cake, but speaking of the concept of cake, as a foodstuff. So next week, Pokemon Legends Arceus comes out, and I'm not going to be playing it on stream because I can't afford to get it, but I wanted to do a foodie stream that was oh my gosh. Celebrating the game coming out. So I want to do a Pokemon food thing, but I can't figure out what I want to make because in the games there's only so much food. In the newest games there's curry. So I could make a curry, but I've already kind of made like a curry based on a thing, and it would just be the same recipe again. So I'm trying to figure out if I should make a cake, but obviously I have to make a vegan cake because it's in January. Oh my god! I'm hitting it the right direction. I'm going outside. I'm not dealing with this. I'm gonna go sit down and heal. I'm not dying to this, man. Imagine just running away and being like, have a little nap. Have a little sit down. Sometimes you just need a little sit down, recharge, have a nap. You know? So, I did think about maybe trying to make the Gigantamax Alcremie? Don't even pronounce it. As a cake, but I don't think I have the patience or the budget. So I'm not. Okay, so I need to get through there. Not really if you have the stuff that you need. So you can replace butter with oil. You can replace eggs with all sorts of things. And that's really it, depending on the recipe you're using. How do I get to you? You're a human, aren't you? How did you get in here? You came with the captain? I'm so happy. But we can't get out of here while that sparkly thing blocks the exit. Do you say sparkly or sparky? I almost forgot to mention it, but the engine room is right below us. That's where I went to. Yeah, I've been there. There's a corridor from the engine room that connects to this brig. But to get to the engine room to here, you need to activate the 2 power generators. You'll need to activate the power generators in 2 different locations. Okay. So I need to go back upstairs. Alright, I think I can do that. Hardest thing with vegan cakes is keeping them moist, but there's loads of workarounds. Yeah, so I could make like... I've got beetroot. I could make beetroot cake. You know, that keeps it moister. Though I will say, something I learned when I was young, I made beetroot and chocolate brownies. Would definitely suggest. Hold on, hold that thought.
Hi, Moo.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Moo.
I love you.
Hi, Moo.
I will see you at the quiz.
Yep.
I'll let you know what's going on, but I'll definitely be late. I just don't know how late. So let me know when you're sitting.
Will do.
Love you.
Love you, Moo.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. What I will say, if you ever make a beetroot and chocolate thing, make sure that it's definitely fully cooked. Sorry, I couldn't think of what I was trying to say there. Because I made some, and then the ones in the center weren't fully cooked, like they were still liquid, and they tasted horrendous. The cooked ones tasted amazing, but the uncooked beetroot batter is disgusting. Oh, I have vegan honey. I got given vegan honey for Christmas. But I don't know what I would do with it. You know? Like, I don't really know how I could make it into something unless I was just like, this is something they might eat. You know? And it was introduced in Gen 4, which if you're doing vegan stuff for Jan, I'd say that. Oh yeah, wait. Sinnoh is the region that the new game's in, but it's like back in old days before it was called Sinnoh, right? I also saw, like, I've basically what I did, right, for research was I looked up, is that the right door? Well, of course, turned around, yes, it's the right door. I looked up food in the games, and the first thing I did was I look at the stuff from Pokemon Cafe Mix. If you've ever played that, it's like a mobile game, and you make food. You make Pokemon themed food, and that's like the game is like a match 'em kind of thing, but the result is you make food. So I was looking at stuff that looking at the dishes, and I was like, could I recreate one of these dishes? And I could, but some of them would be really tricky to make look good. Like, they have a Rowlet pizza, which I thought was perfect because the new game Rowlet is one of the starters you can pick, and I thought that works great, that could be perfect. But in order to keep a design on a pizza like that, I'd have to make it so well that if it not just go and like mess up. So I don't trust that I could do that and make it look good. I love you too, Jove. I mean love in that platonic ideal way where we do word game things. That sounds great. You know how places do reindeer gingerbread for Christmas? You could do gingerbread Arceus with a new Pokemon. How is that pronounced? Weirdeer? Weirdeer. You can make the Poke Snack from Pokemon X. You know what? I should be writing these down. Hold on. Let me get a piece of paper so I can write them down. Hold on. Hold on. Don't know why I went French. Right, so we've got... I've just written honey. Yes, dear? I could make a Pokemon out of food. Because I kind of wanted to do something from in the game, but I could just make a Pokemon. That makes sense. Snack. There we go. There is all of the food from Pokemon Cafe Mix, or Poke Cafe Mix, I can't remember what it's called. And it has some really cute stuff. No. But I don't know. I couldn't really find something that jumped out at me as being a good option, so. Right, so I need to get to the end of this, and then it's there. But that means it's probably at the other side of the door. Right here. No? No. Okay. Just wanted to see if it was a secret wall somehow. Oh my god, yes it is. Such a good woof. Woof. Okay, so... it's probably inside the doors in the corridor, which I can't get into yet. But I've got this. And I'm wondering if I can... No, I definitely can't fire it through there, but... Can I slow this down? I'm not making it faster. Okay, I can slow it down, but I don't think that's gonna help. I don't imagine I'm just supposed to be able to hit it through, because I don't think it's physically possible. Maybe it's just showing me that it's there. Yeah, no, I don't think that's physically possible. Let's go in one of the doors I can go in. The only door I can go in. Not that one. This one here. It also kind of looks like a pantomime set because it's like painted wood, you know? That's what I think of anyway. I mean, that's up on the deck, which feels like that can't be a coinkydink. Oh, you know what I'm probably supposed to do? I'm probably supposed to go out this window, up to the top, hit the time stone, and then do whatever is in that room. Because I can't do it while that laser's there. That's probably what I'm supposed to do. Wait, why are there enemies there again? I already killed all the enemies. That's so unfair. He looks so stupid. Just looking at Link doing that. He looks so stupid. Ah, they're gonna hide the time stone away. I'm gonna do it all over again, aren't I? Oh wow, one hit. One hit, huh? Here we go. Woof. About something berry based, since there are a bunch of berries. Yeah. Or like making the Pokeballs that are made from the acorns. Which, by the way, I'm so excited that they've kept that. Oh, mental health break. Thank you. Alright. Let's take a second. Hold it. Mentally. Hi. Welcome to the mental health break. This is for me and for you. Oh no, I don't like it. I could put my hair behind my ears because it feels more natural, but it just looks strange without my headphones on. Craft a potion too, since that's one of the game features. That's quite a cool idea. Right, let's it's not till next week, so I've got a bit of time, but I was like, if I have to buy anything special, I've got to do it now. I'm gonna make a cocktail. A non-alcoholic cocktail. Okay. Hi. This is a mental health break. Like I said, it's for everyone. We're stopping the game for a second. So just have some water. I know I tell you to hydrate all the time, but if you're feeling thirsty, if you're feeling hungry, go get a snack. Take a second. Just take a breath. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some breathing. Okay. I know breathing is very fundamental to life, but we're gonna do some breathing. Okay, so we're gonna breathe in, and then hold it, and then breathe out. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. If you feel weird and uncomfortable, that's fine. But I'm gonna do it because I need it to. Okay. One more time. I'll be honest, now I just feel sleepy, but I also feel a lot calmer. That really does help. I don't know if you've noticed, by the way, but I've normally all of these guys sit there, but I noticed that you couldn't actually see them while I was streaming, and I'm like, well, what's the point of them being there if I'm sitting in front of them? So I've moved them so you can now see them. Isn't that nice? Yeah. You can take this time. You don't have to be thinking about stuff. Just chill. We can just chill together. I mean, that's what the whole stream is, but you know what I mean. Oh, actually, you should probably get up and have a stretch. If you've been sitting down for a while. I'm gonna do a stretch. Not really stretch, because the chair moves too much. Just do a little stretch. In fact, I am gonna get up. Whoop! Off my nice comfy chair. With my oh no. Oh no. My dressing gown is caught in the wheel. Oh no! This is not calming. The opposite of calm. How is this happening? This is dreadful. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think the Pokemon Cafe is the thing that I was looking at. Right, now I've fixed that. Hello. I'm gonna do a stretch. I'm gonna stretch up as high as I can, and then I'm gonna flop over. Mental health break. And you go flop. There we go. Get up. Move around. Move your body. Move your body right. Oh. Why are you on grumpy mode? Be on happy mode. There we go. Back streets back. Alright. I'm glad you got it. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah. Heading through here. That's better. Let's have a look at this stuff that you sent me. Oh no! A bat! So stressed I exited the game. What I thought. No, excuse me. No. Come on. What? How is that not working? Oh, because I've got to come back here when it's all turned on again. Oh, okay, fine, fine. Gosh, it's so awkward, isn't it? Alright. I'm using up all these arrows. No wonder it's giving me so many spares. There it is. Oh yeah, no, right, I see. The official, I also looked at some of the official Pokemon Cafe stuff, and it was awful, but that stuff looks different and a lot cuter. Oh my god. Oh my god, I want to recreate that. I think we may have found what we're making. There's so much content out there for food based on Pokemon that I got lost in it for a bit. One of the things I was looking at was the cake, the Alcremie Gigantamax cake. You really did help, Sky. Thank you so much. Hold on, let me see if I can get it up on the screen and we can do like a screen share for a second. Sorry to interrupt the game, but let's see if I can just show you real quick. It's a lot more difficult because this monitor is currently on my Switch, so I can't just do what I would normally do. See if I can still capture it. It might be the wrong size though. Sorry, it's trying to play an advert. Oh no, it should still be visible. Cool, cool, cool. Right, okay, here we go. Right. Pokemon Legends Arceus menu items announced for Japan's Pikachu Sweets store. Right, so Pikachu Sweets is not the same thing as what I was looking at before. Okay, go away. Pokemon Company has announced new menu items based on Pokemon Legends Arceus, which will be available from the 28th of January onwards. 3 different parfaits represent Mount Coronet. That's what I was looking at and being like, that's gorgeous! Look at those! In addition to this, customers can get Dango, glutinous dumpling on sticks that features some Pikachu with traditional style costumes. I probably wouldn't be able to do the actual Pikachus, but as either individual sticks or as a box set that can be purchased with special eco bags. They can grab a cookie flavored drink themed after Uisian. I just don't know how to pronounce that yet. Zeruya, seen below. Finally, it'll be offering its usual latte drinks, but with new latte artwork of 3 Pokemon 3 Pikachu, oh my god, in traditional attire. Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawott. Okay, so that's what they look like. That is cute. Can you see that? It's kind of cropped it a bit funny, but I feel like that's probably not going to be the thing I want to make. That's going to be what I want to make. With like the crumble and the mountain. I wonder what the mountain's made of. I wonder if it's like marshmallow or something. That is perfect. Thank you very much. Alright, back to my face. Worked. Good. Pikachu, any chew is I just tell everyone in my research that KFC Japan have partnered with Nintendo to bring new game. It's exactly as horrifying as you imagine. I think that's perfect. Keep putting my hair behind my ears. Stop doing that. I think I love the parfait. I think I love that parfait. See, I was looking at Pokemon Cafe because I knew there was one, and I was kind of vaguely looking at it. But I'd found a post from a while ago. I didn't realize they'd released new. But of course they've released new stuff if they've got a new game coming out. That doesn't make any sense that they wouldn't. That's perfect. Oh, so exciting. Thank you so much, Sky. You really did help. You made a big difference. Apparently in French. Okay, I think now I understand. I was like, why can I go straight back up to the deck so quickly? And now I know why. Well, I'll do some planning. Well, actually, no, if we're doing the pub quiz... I can't do planning. I was planning on doing planning, after my, family call. Oh, but I have an hour before that, and we'll be eating food at the pub quiz, so I can just, yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of thinking out loud now. But yes, so next week we're going to do Pokemon Arceus food. I'm probably going to do the parfait and something else, because I don't imagine the parfait is going to be super tricky. But if I have to make marshmallows, which is what I think the mountain might be made out of, that's going to be tricky, because I'm going to have to figure out how to make vegan... Wait. Yeah, vegan marshmallows without corn syrup, because we can't get corn syrup in the UK. So that's gonna have to be a thing I do some research on. But that's fine, because I kind of like having like one big sort of technically difficult food thing per month. No, turn back. Come on. Yes! Okay. That started off something, but now I need to get to the other one. I can confirm that as mentioned by the crew, the engine room is now fully operational, but the corridor to the brig will not be passable until you activate the other power generator. I suggest hurrying to the second power generator. Yes, well, that's kind of the plan, but also it does depend if the door will open, doesn't it? Because I believe it's probably in here. Hello, can you help me get through this door? This is the sand ship. Long ago it was seized by monsters. The time shift stone installed in the main mast, if used properly, has an 85% probability of clearing the ship interior obstacles. I conjecture that it's possible to strike the time shift stone outside of the ship as long as it's visible. Well, yeah, that doesn't really help me get into this door, does it? Because the door will be locked either way. So unhelpful. Okay. I need to go in there. It must be something to do with this. I guess I can use the time shift stone to stop it spinning. Of course, she was telling me she was telling me how to do it. Right, it means I need to go back outside. Oh, but because I don't have to run across the sand, because I can just go in and out of this door. I figured it out. Oh wait, no, not this door, the other door. I've got it. Don't worry, don't fret, do not stress. I have the answer. It's 42. Alright, so we'll stream until like what? 20 past 6? Unless we get to a good stopping point before then. Because I started a little late because of OBS problems, so we'll have a nice, you know, proper 5-hour stream. Then I'll have my call, then I'll have the pub quiz, and everything will be fine. And then I'll work on the plans tomorrow, not next week. So this week, yeah, we're making vegan crab cakes, so there's obviously no actual crab. And Brussels sprout salad? because that's something in the book, and I think that sounds like it could actually be really nice. Because I love Brussels sprouts. Right, back down on this. We can hit the target through the fan. And now I understand why it gave me so many arrows, because it expects me to do this bit quite a lot. Sorry, writing something down. This is really fun. Yes! Okay, cool. Now I've done that, we can run back through here. And this way. And then up in the boat. I might not even need to get off the boat to... Don't. Okay. Okay. Now there's gonna be enemies in here because I saw them through the window, so I know that's coming. Always struggle. Note itself when designing your dream home to keep all your possessions. Be sure that to make the home nearly impossible to get around without having to solve puzzles and killing foes. Exactly. Like everyone's plan, right? Okay, can't move it that way. Ah. Wait, can't move it either way. Well, what does this do then? Right. Ah, okay, so I have to hit the eye through the fan with the box. Not in the way, which means I'm gonna have to go back upstairs and turn off the time again, aren't I? I probably didn't need to turn the time back on. I know that sounds really strange, what a weird way of putting it, but I probably didn't need to hit the switch again yet, I don't think. Because I didn't need to kill the enemy, and he would have just been a pile of bones if I don't know. Anyway. I've got very few arrows left. I should probably go and hit some barrels. Just hanging off the boat. There we go. Think about this. If it was an IRL home, these items would be behind that door, down the hallway, and through the door on the right. And then leak through the window. Yeah. I guess this is a pirate ship, to be fair, rather than a house. Imagine trying to get a glass of water in the middle of the night, though. Hold on, I've got to, like, turn the time stone on, and then off, and then on, and then... Don't think I didn't really need to turn the time back on. I could have just come through the door and then done it after I've done this. Oh, hello. Oh, nice hearts. I actually do need those. So in the future, when I have all the money I could ever need, I'm gonna make my house like an escape room. There was actually an episode of CSI that I saw that someone done that. They, I think they'd had some kind of fortune, and they I don't know if they did have a fortune. I can't remember exactly what the situation was, but they basically had like a secret room, and they told a certain amount of people that it was there, and so somebody came in and they went through the secret room, but it was like an escape room, and they almost died. That was obviously the point of the CSI investigation, was they had to find the person before they died, because the room was filling up with water or something. I thought it was super cool. Obviously very, very impractical, especially because they lived in like a penthouse flat. So they would have to, I don't know how they have the amount of the weight that it would take to fill a room with water. Was, I don't know how it passed regulations or whatever, but anyway, point being, it was a really cool episode, and I remember thinking that it was not a very practical idea, but pretty interesting for a CSI episode. Yeah. Not a very well designed panic room, if you ask me, though the room would cause me a lot of panicking. Exactly. Its aim is to, what was that? Its aim is to make you panic, not save you from the panic. I don't know if I'm supposed to hit that from the deck and then jump onto the boat, but it's worked. This way it's working, so. Alright. So now we go out this door. We go in this door. And then we... Oh no, no, wrong door. Other door. Hi. Oh my god, I was totally just... I thought I hit him the other way. That's fine. He gave me a heart. That's all I need. There we go. Oh, wonderful. That's gonna be fun. Okay, and I assume I just need to keep it on this. Oh, it's not that door, the other door. Hodor? No, Hodor. The door, Hodor. I think it's down here, right? Wait, no, I don't think it is, actually. I've changed my mind. I think I'm in the wrong place. Damn. Okay. I'm in the wrong place again. What a surprise. I remember I have to go down, and then there's a door, and then there's the engine room. But I don't remember exactly how to do that. Get through here? Get to that room. Oh, I need to do it when we're back in time. Back in time! Should I? I mean, it's just a chest. It might not even have anything exciting. Have I already got that chest? It's not marked on the map, so... That means I haven't? Right, let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Worst that can happen is I fall into the sand. Phew. That caffeine sort of worked, but it's now a very strange mixture. Somehow, it's getting more and more coffee flavored every time I drink it. Coming to visit. Why don't you take us someplace in town with good food and let's catch up? Okay. 5 hours later. Hello? Lara's got us lost again. Can you please help? Oh, and mind the death traps. Where are you guys? Nowhere. Oh my god. Why did he not... Oh well, I'm here now. I'm inside the ship, which is kind of where I was aiming to be, so it's fine. Everything's worked out fine. It's hunky-dory. Everything's okay. I just need to run across the sand at the end. Nope, wrong way. Oh no, that's why I can't do it, because it's barricaded with barbs. I forgot that bit. Ugh. Wasted time. How do I get here? Oh, it is that place. No, it's not. How do I get here? Is it there? Is it that where I need to be? It is, but it doesn't have it on the map yet. Oh, is it this it? The secret tunnel. Secret tunnel! And I need to go... This is clearly the tunnel. I've been to it, and now I can't figure out where it is. Oh, lovely. That sounds lovely. Can't be called a secret. That's a good point. It couldn't really be called secret if it's on a map. You've got a very good point. And I just wasted all that time. Turning time on. Wait, hold on. Oh no. Oh. I've made a big mistake. You know what I've done? The boat's still at the top, so I can't get back up there with the shortcut. Ah, I've trapped myself. I've messed it up. Okay, I think I should be able to just... do that. That should work. I can't remember exactly how to get there, but I know... Maybe while we're doing this I can find the other entrance that I lost. Like a fool. Whoop. Ah! How did I find it? I know that I definitely did go down it because I remember being stuck and not being able to get any further. But now I can't remember how I did it. Possibly. Alright, let's see if we can figure this out. Save first. One second. I've been sent a bunch of messages and I should probably respond to them. Yeah, cool. It was about the call tonight, and I know they get worried if I don't respond. So I'm like, yes, don't worry. Right, okay, hold on. How did we do this? No, this was the boss fight. There's nothing else out here. This was just the boss fight and how I got the bow, so it's not in there. That's back outside. If I remember correctly, one of these tunnels doesn't have anything in it. Yeah, no doors, nothing. Just empty. So, by process of elimination, we have to go this way. Right? And it's not down here. Right, so that's back up and that's going down. So it has to be on this side. Maybe it is this way. Maybe I just didn't look hard enough. This is where everybody's screaming at the screen. Being like, oh my god, how could you lose it? This is just the way in here. Wait, is it the other door? No, because there's just a chest in here, right? Yeah. I need to get down there. I need to get literally directly underneath where I am. It was through the window! It was through the window! It wasn't a door! Ah! I was thinking that earlier before I got confused and said I couldn't find it anymore. I was thinking, don't forget, it's out the window. And then I forgot immediately because I was confused about other things and I died. Ugh. Oh my god. This is why it takes me so long to play video games, even when I'm just playing them for fun and not streaming. It's out the window! Good lord. Just everybody just pretend that I didn't forget, okay? Everybody just pretend that everything is fine and I'm not a big dum-dum. Okay? This way. There is a door. But it's over here. This is what I was picturing. Look, I'm a big dum-dum. Okay. I imagine there's probably a boss fight coming soon. Okay. What does Ritalin do? Is that good for my brain? Ooh, a big drop. Let's not go down there. No. 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 There we go. Can I have some, please? That sounds very nice. I hope this is up to that chest room that I saw before. Oh, it's not. Oh, no, it is! Yes! I knew it would. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. I love that sound. I don't know why. That one just makes me feel happy. Maybe it's because it's like Breath of the Wild. That doesn't help me at all. I've already got all the. You know what? I'm not going to go through these because I'm probably just going to get a bunch of money. And I can't spend it right now. Oh, no! That's not what I meant to do at all. Time to pirate the pirates. Pilfer them. Pillage. Etc. Other words that begin with P. Like poop. Yeah, I really need to get on getting that diagnosis. It's just really, apparently really difficult to get a diagnosis in the UK. Wait, why do I need this? I'm confused. Why do I need to have a swing? Oh, I can go to the top. That's why. Okay, I was about to say, is there a lever? Also, oh, it's also because I'm getting more tired because it's getting towards the end of the day. Why did my brain immediately go to Gregory? I can't fit in the vents. I'm too big, Gregory. Oh dear. What has my life become? Alright. Cool. Hi guys. Guys, hello. You really came to save us. My circuits are glowing with happiness. Really? You came on board to find Naira's flame? So you're only saving us for your own personal gain? If you want to reveal Naira's flame, you're going to need to regain control of the ship. Not the kip. What's the kip? That's not what I meant to do at all. Everyone please look at the bingo cards and mark the appropriate spot. That's another one I need to add. Hold on. I've been writing down things to add to the bingo cards, but I've not got enough to make a full bingo card yet. So... I need to actually write things down that I do wrong. The control room is next to the brig, but it's a huge door sealed shut and you'll need a key. First you should head to the captain's cabin. The control room key should be in there. You got a key for the captain's cabin? Yay! How do you have the key? How do you have the key to the how does that make any sense? How does that- what? You can get to the captain's cabin through the door on the deck in the back. Yes. Cool. Wonderful. But I'm getting out of here. Looks like you can handle it. We're counting on you. Oh. Little zombie. Look at him. And his two friends. Are the two friends not gonna leave? Yep. Apparently they did. You don't have enough what? Give us 5 minutes and open a Discord channel. I will have more than enough spots for you to fill a bingo card. You're welcome to. Okay, I'm back here. But yes, I thought that would open. Wonderful. Okay. So, we now need to head back up to the deck. Which is easy enough, because I just need to go up through the window. And out through the other window. Wait, hold on. You do like a little squat. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't skip leg day. Alright, sorry. Another rare one would be swears during a PG stream. That's a good point. That is a good one. Can we also have Joe swears like as the same one? Because it's not very common for it to happen, but so I feel like it's only fair to have two. Oh, I never sent the boat back! I went all the way up there and I never sent it back. I'll just go the long way, it's fine. Story of Lara's life. Everyone she saves leaves her to continue cleaning up the dungeon. I mean, if the dungeon's full of sand, it's quite fun, so I don't mind. Alright, back to the deck. Oh, but the captain might be in there if... Oh, it's gonna be a boss fight with the captain. Because he's still gonna be in there because it's currently the past. Maybe we should, you know what, I think I might go up to Skyloft. Can I get back to the boat if I go up to the sky? Can I do that? Or was that the no, the captain this must have been the captain. Yeah, this was the captain, so we're probably fine. Orgor is the center free space. Is there a bird statue out here? There isn't. Wait, I don't think I can go up to the sky. I just want to spend my money. I want to go through those chests, but I don't want to do it if I'm just going to get money. Leave the area. Okay. I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine. We'll be fine. Go out to the deck. But like, 10 minutes. You can do this. Patented technique. Ignore all the enemies. As long as they don't have ranged weapons, you're fine. I know this guy does, though. Hi. Did he stab me with his arrow when I got close? Yes? If I don't get it by the time we leave. Okay. Ooh, another save point. Love it. I can come back here, right? Because I feel like I'm gonna need to, I'm gonna have to go back outside again. I'm gonna need to get all of the chests and stuff. If it's on either B1 or B2 on section 4, that's not accessible. So is it the string of chests? Because I started to get the string of chests and then I decided not to do that in case I just got more money. And then they all become bones. Sad. See what it looks like in here. It's gonna be a load of bats and stuff. Good thing I didn't come in here. Look, unless you're gonna drop a heart, I'm not that fussed. Great. Didn't even need that. Okay, so I need to hit an arrow through from here, because there's no box to put on it. Unless I can trick that, but I can't get in because of the lasers. What? I am the confusion. Huh? Okay, so was the chest there? Because I don't know what this bit is, I can't remember. So I have to be in here when this guy is alive to kill him so that I can shoot an arrow through this slot, but I can't get into this room while it's back in time because that door has lasers on it. Unless it's something to do with this thing? Like, I can get down this way somehow? I don't know. Well, look around carefully. That's annoying. I was hoping that maybe I could cheat it. Arc it. No. Something up with a ceiling. Maybe I could blow it up from above. Well, I'm gonna give a couple things a try, and then I'll probably I'll probably have to wrap up the stream. So I'm gonna make myself some food before the call. Well, we're gonna be going to the pub quiz, so we'll be having pizza for dinner. But because I'm not gonna be joining them for a while, I don't know if that's gonna work out. So I will probably just make myself some leftovers, either some soup or maybe make some crackers and cheese or something. Because Joe's probably gonna eat when he gets there, which means I'll be on my own. I'll be the only one eating. I don't think I can do anything from above. I can't actually stand on this. Unless I'm supposed to do something. No, can't do that. Can I aim at it with anything? No, not really. Go back downstairs. What did I do on my very first stream? I did meal prep. I made meal prep. For my very first cooking stream. I think. And then like the second one I did, I made macaroni and cheese or something. Wah! Oh my god. That's so fun. Oh my god. I hit my water bottle. That's fun. Alright, well I'm not gonna ask for the hint now because I'm gonna save up. And I'm going to stop the stream. So, don't worry, I'm not leaving just yet, but just for when I'm highlighting this later. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed Skyward Sword and hanging out with me for a little bit. Come back next time and we'll play some more. Okay.